Did you know Donald Trump owns one of the most luxurious private jets in the world? Or that he has a custom-built gold motorcycle, a $100 million yacht, and mansions with secret tunnels? We're diving deep into some of the craziest and most expensive items Donald Trump has splurged on, starting with his jaw-dropping collection of extravagant toys. Buckle up, because the wealth on display here is truly mind-blowing. Let's kick things off with something unique. Donald Trump's custom-made golden motorcycle. This isn't just any motorcycle. This beast is a 24-karat gold masterpiece crafted by the crew from the famous TV show American Chopper. Trump, a known biker, doesn't ride it often. He just shows it off. It's been displayed at Trump Tower and now sits in his Miami hotel. Even though it was a gift, it's worth at least $50,000. And for someone like Trump, that's pocket change. Next up, we've got Trump's watch collection. Let's talk Rolex. The guy has a few of them, and they're worth a fortune. One of his most iconic pieces is the Rolex Day-Date Gold, worth about $15,000. He also owns a Patek Philippe Ellipse, worth $24,000, and a super rare Rolex Ice Blue Platinum, gifted by Steve Will Duat, which is worth $109,000. Altogether, Trump's watch collection totals around $200,000. But for a billionaire, that's still small change. Now let's talk about cars. While most of us get our first car from a hand-me-down, Trump's first ever car was a 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, and he loved it so much that decades later, Rolls-Royce made an exact replica for him, all for a mere $35,000. But don't worry, Trump's not cruising around in an affordable car anymore. He upgraded to a $300,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom, where the volume control is made from a 100-year-old Meteor. And if that's not enough, Trump has a Tesla Roadster worth $200,000, and he even bought a classic Lamborghini Diablo for $460,000, which later sold at auction for $1 million. But by far, his most expensive ride is the Trump limo. This custom-built vehicle is bomb-proof, bulletproof, and even immune to chemical attacks. With all its weapons and gold-plated features, the limo is worth a staggering $1.5 million. Moving on to real estate, you might be surprised to know that Trump once owned part of the iconic Empire State Building. He held a 50% stake, but through a crazy legal loophole, Trump managed to grab that share for practically nothing, only to sell it for $28 million. This guy knows how to make money, and even when it seems like he's losing, he still manages to walk away with a profit. But let's not stop there. Trump also has an insane helicopter fleet. He owns 3 Sikorsky S-76 choppers, each decked out with gold details everywhere you look. These helicopters are some of the best in the world, and each one cost him $7 million. That means his total helicopter fleet is worth $21 million. Not a bad way to fly between New York and DC, right? And speaking of flying, Trump doesn't just travel by air. He's got a $3 million yacht, the Trump Princess. This beauty has 4 patios, a gourmet kitchen, and bathrooms made from hand-carved onyx. It even has a hospital on board with an operating room. But here's the kicker. Trump isn't even a fan of yachts. He said he can't wait to get off the boat whenever he's on it. Talk about a flex. Unfortunately, not all of Trump's investments have been successful. In 2005, he launched Trump University, a real estate training program that turned out to be a scam. They lured people in with free classes and then upsold them on overpriced courses. After some serious legal battles, Trump had to pay $25 million in fines and refunds. It's one of the most notorious examples of the fake guru trend. On a better note, in 1980, Trump saved one of New York City's most famous ice rinks, the Wallman Rink. After years of neglect, Trump swooped in, bought the lease for $2.25 million, and had the rink renovated in less than 6 months. He even donated all the profits to charity and public parks. That's a nice side to his massive fortune. But let's get back to the Trump Force One, his $100 million private jet. This isn't just any plane. It's 3 times the size of a normal private jet and holds up to 44 people. Inside, you've got a full dining room, surround sound bedrooms, and a gourmet kitchen. Every detail is decked out in gold, from the seat belts to the window frames. This jet isn't just about luxury, it's a flying palace. Trump also owns multiple mansions, including a 230-acre estate in New York, a mansion in Palm Beach, and a $13.5 million house in Beverly Hills. But his most expensive property by far is his three-story penthouse at Trump Tower in New York City. With a gold-plated interior and rare art pieces, this penthouse is worth $100 million. Trump's real estate empire is worth over $155 million, just in his mansions alone. And in true Trump fashion, he even created his own bike race, the Tour to Trump. It was supposed to compete with the famous Tour de France, but it only lasted a few years. Trump also invested in a Florida speedboat race, but that tragically ended when a racer lost his life. Still, Trump didn't care. He made millions from his casino, the Trump Taj Mahal, instead. And there you have it. Donald Trump's mind-blowing collection of luxury cars, yachts, helicopters, private jets, and extravagant mansions. Whether it's gold-plated interiors or secret escape tunnels, one thing's for sure: Trump never holds back when it comes to living large. But beyond the flashy lifestyle, his wealth and investments have been a topic of fascination and controversy for decades. While some of his ventures became massive successes, others crumbled just as quickly as they rose. From high-stakes real estate deals to branded products that didn't quite take off, his empire has seen its fair share of wins and losses. Take, for example, Trump Airlines, a luxury airline designed for the elite, complete with gold-plated seatbelt buckles. It sounded extravagant, but the airline couldn't compete with major carriers and was eventually sold off. Then there's Trump Vodka, an attempt to dominate the premium liquor industry. Despite the hype, it disappeared from shelves due to poor sales. And who could forget the infamous Trump University? What was marketed as a pathway to success ended in lawsuits and controversy. But even with these setbacks, Trump has always managed to bounce back, often doubling down on the extravagance. His real estate holdings remain some of the most iconic in the world, with properties like Trump Tower in New York and the breathtaking Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Whether you admire his business acumen or find his approach controversial, there's no denying that his name is synonymous with luxury and power. And let's talk about those cars, because Trump's garage is nothing short of a billionaire's dream. Rolls-Royces, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, you name it, he's probably owned it. One of his most prized possessions, a 24-karat gold-covered Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Yes, you heard that right. Gold-plated from top to bottom. And let's not forget the custom-built Boeing 757, famously known as Trump Force One, featuring 24-karat gold seatbelt buckles and a bedroom fit for a king. Beyond the wealth, beyond the controversies, one thing remains clear. Donald Trump knows how to make a statement. Whether it's in business, politics, or his personal lifestyle, subtlety has never been part of his brand. Love him or hate him, he knows how to command attention, and his luxurious assets are just another part of the spectacle. So what do you think? Does his lavish lifestyle impress you, or do you see it as excessive? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Trump's world of wealth, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more jaw-dropping content coming your way, from billionaire lifestyles to the rise and fall of massive fortunes. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.